Opening statements are getting underway for the trial of former sheriff's deputy accused of killing Sonya Massey. Sean Grayson is facing first-degree murder charges in connection with the July 2024 shooting when Massey called 911 to report a possible intruder at her home. Now a jury made up of 9 white women, 2 black men, and 2 white men will ultimately decide Grayson's fate. ABC legal contributor and trial attorney Brian Buckmire is here with what to expect. So, Brian, what are you watching for in opening statements today?
So whenever you have a case like this where you know the defense is more likely than not going to be self-defense, I'm looking to see how the defense portrays this in their opening statements. Are they going to either explicitly or implicitly let us know that Sean Grayson is going to testify? And if they are going to preview that, what are they going to tell us to expect from his testimony? I would expect the prosecution to lay out just the facts and how they think that the investigation and the video is going to portray this case. But the defense and whether or not Grayson testifies, I think, is big.
Sonya Massey was a black woman. Sean Grayson is a white man. How do you expect race or maybe even gender to play into this?
So for me, I think this is more about the claim of self-defense from the defendant than race at all. And I think when it comes to gender, at least as a defense attorney, I find that I want men on my jury as a defense attorney. And I know this is a broad brush, but stereotypically speaking, we find as defense attorneys that men are more accustomed or likely to find that violence or force is an okay use for a solution, where women will might ask more questions. And if I'm a defense attorney, I don't want you asking questions of me. I just want you to say, hey, he was scared, he shot, that's it, are we okay? So there being so many women on this case, I think for the prosecution, that may benefit them.
And Brian, what are you watching for in terms of how they make these arguments, and how important is it when you're trying to lay that first impression foundation?
I think we're going to see what the perspective of those officers were. We're probably going to see, and I say don't forget, the body cam video that we actually see is not Grayson's body cam video, it's actually his partner's. So I want to see what his partner says, which I expect to be a witness for the prosecution, as to what they believe, because that officer did pull out their gun as well, so they must have felt something or whatever it may be. And I want to see how they try to portray the environment within that. Also, I don't think these officers know what the word rebuke means, because everything seems to be very calm and cool until that word comes out, and then guns are drawn and you see Massey cowering behind the counter. What they saw behind the counter will be a big issue here. We don't see that very much in the video, and how they portray that, I think, is a big point in this case.
All right, Brian Buckmire, thank you.